welcome to the Episode 9 Rundown Show. This is our last show of 2022, and to celebrate, we have got the N-FHW Tag Team titles on the line as the British Mavericks will be defending against Som Nazar and Big Mike Wild from the Magic Circle. But before we get into any of that, if you are new here, then please could you remember to go down and hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all of the action here at N-FHW. At Episode 9, the last of the single digits, Xander Cooper will get his shot at the N-FHW Championship, which is held by Apollo Crews. Can the man for all seasons dethrone our current champ? We will find out right here, January 21st. But now let me hand you over to our ring announcer and our opening contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Representing the scourge of the seven seas, Tom the Cabin Boy.
Tom the Cabin Boy making his way down to the ring in our opening match here this evening. And what a tough match we have got for the youngster Tom. He is stepping to the ring with a former Full House Wrestling champion. I'm sure Tom is ready for this. Of course, he has trained extensively under the guidance of Captain Clothesline. And as we said before, when the captain says you're ready, you're ready.
Being accompanied to the ring by Kieran Donnelly and Cuban Heat, this is Blake.
Not alone this evening. We saw him teaming up with Cuban Heat and Kieran Donnelly back at Episode 7, the Tournament of Trios. And now they are accompanying him to the ring. I have heard they have filled out all the necessary forms. They are allowed to be down at ringside in a managerial capacity. But this is just a one-on-one match between Blake and Tom the Cabin Boy. And there he is, the powerhouse Blake. Looking to change his N-FHW career. He has not been that successful since joining N-FHW. But he is ready here. Which one of these wrestlers will triumph? We have got Gary in charge for this match. As Blake comes out with that big clubbing blow. Backbreaker, pulling Tom down early on and just stamping away on Tom the Cabin Boy. And that's not something you want to take from Blake. Blake is such a powerhouse in that ring. All of his shots feel like a ton of bricks. That's what Tom's got to do. He's got to use that speed. He's got to use the agility. He's got to use that high risk. Now just stretching out the back, but Blake just powers out. Lovely little counter by Tom, but Blake back in control. Oh, Tom with that big clothesline. Drops Blake into the corner, but Blake fights up. Just takes Tom the Cabin Boy down. But Tom slips out the back. Behind Blake now, he grabs hold, ducks underneath, comes through, catches Blake. Lovely little head scissor, takes Blake off of his feet. Tom the Cabin Boy is such a deceptive wrestler. He is quick and he is strong and he is so agile and not afraid to take big risks. But Blake just guillotines him over that top rope. As we can see Kieran and Cuban just looking on. Oh, a lovely little counter. Tom just nips up, takes Blake over. They're firing up. Enziguri drops Blake. As Tom hooks him up for that suplex. Snap suplex, takes Blake over. Just impacts him down onto the canvas. Standing head scissors. Vertical leap on Tom is impressive. And he hits that sliced bread into the cover. 2 count. As Blake gets back up to his feet. Belly to belly, plants Tom. That's taken the wind out of the cabin boy as Blake uncharacteristically going to that top rope, hits the crossbody. That is a big man coming off that top rope. But Tom catches Blake and drops him over the top rope himself. Now just kicking away into that back, trying to soften up the lower lumbar regions. Springboard moonsault, but Blake made sure he got out of the way of that one. Big overhead chops. Oh, big clothesline to the back of the head. Drops Tom as Blake gets Tom up on his shoulders. Plants him into that cover. 2 count. Tom managing to get his shoulders up, but barely. Blake having a few words with the referee. Oh, Blake just tossing Tom across the ring into those ropes. Looking for that power bomb, gets him up, plants him, keeps hold. Oh, into a Samoan drive, into a Samoan drop. But Blake still punishing Tom. Hits that big power slam.
Here is your winner, Blake.
And there is nothing Tom can do about that. Blake picking up the victory here tonight. Blake looking unstoppable in that match, especially now he has his little band of henchmen. But now we have more Episode 9 news for you. The second Ascension title tournament semi-final ladder match will be taking place, and the entrants this time are Captain Clothesline, the Duke of Danger, Dylan D'Angelo, and the former Full House Wrestling Ascension champion, J.K. Roberts. Only one of these men will go on to the final, where they will meet Party Boy Grazza Gates at Episode 10, and we will crown our first Ascension champion. The ladies' title will also be on the line, as our newly crowned champion Jenna will be defending the belt. But who will she be defending it against? The answer? The winner of our next match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a triple threat #1 contenders match. Introducing first. She's the Season 1 winner of the Wednesday Night Wars, Isabella Valentine.
Isabella Valentine, what a 2022 this young lady has had. Winner of the first season of the Wednesday Night Wars, and now with an opportunity to go on and challenge for the N-FHW Women's Championship. So this match will be a triple threat match. So there'll be 3 women involved, and the first pinfall or submission,
And introducing the next competitor,
will pick up the victory. And they will go on.
this is Ravishing Rita.
They will go on to Episode 9 to face the current champ, Jenna. Here's Ravishing Rita, undefeated here in N-FHW. She's had a couple of tough matches, but has managed to stay on top. So that is why Rita is here. This is Isabella Valentine looking on. Rita stands in the ring, gesturing out at all of the peasants
our
here.
final competitor.
Her words, not mine. And of course, we couldn't have a number one contendership match without this lady.
She is the former N-FHW Women's Champion, Kayla Hatten.
Kayla Hatten, the killer koala herself. She is here looking to get another shot at Jenna after she lost the title at episode 8 on Christmas Eve. Unfortunately, she wasn't guaranteed a rematch, so she needs to be victorious in this one if she wants to go on and have an opportunity at the gold. There she is, the killer koala, Kayla Hatten. Look at the look in her eyes. She is focused. You know she wants this. But we have got Larry, I think, in control of this match. It's hard to tell. He's got his back to us. Oh, yeah, I think that's Larry. So he rings the bell. Rita slap to the back of the head of Hatten. That is a dangerous thing to do by Rita. You do not want to upset that lady at all. Isabella, double suplex, holding on. Rita just letting this happen. But now Rita turning her attentions to Isabella. Big clothesline. Oh, Kayla blocks that attack. Now she's hooking up for a suplex. Takes Rita over. Big impact. Drives that knee into the side of the head. That was payback for that slap. But Rita catches Kayla in the back of the head while she was tangling with Isabella. As Rita, sends Kayla Hatten crashing into Isabella. Now both ladies firing up on Valentine. As Rita's fighting out. There's all three ladies, so much on the stake here. Oh, both whipped into the corner. Rita just flying, sending Kayla Hatten crashing into Isabella Valentine. Now Kayla is out on the outside. Isabella Valentine is in control in the ring. And now just drops Rita into that turnbuckle. Kayla struggling to get back to her feet. But Kayla's back in the ring. Isabella sees her, catches with a flurry of shots into a suplex, into a German suplex, but too close to the ropes. Kayla having some trouble getting going in this match. Isabella Valentine in control. Oh, Rita catches a double noggin knocker and just slaps the back of the head of Isabella, sends her into the corner. Kayla catches Rita. Oh, takes her up and takes her over. Lovely leverage move. Keeps hold of that hand. Then just drops the elbow. European. Firing up now on Isabella as Rita goes to the outside. Leaving Isabella and Kayla in the ring. Rita needs to get back in there. If you're on the outside, you have no hope of stopping any pins. As Kayla hits that suplex, goes for the cover. Here comes Rita. Just breaks up the pin. Then stamps on Isabella. That's a good measure. A beautiful maneuver by Ravishing Rita. As Kayla gets back up, they lock up. Big forearm shot, dropping the former champion, who rolls outside. So we've got Rita and Isabella still in the ring, fighting it out. And with the first pinfall or submission, that person will win. There are no countouts. But Isabella hits that neck breaker. Rita manages to kick out. As Kayla's back in the ring. Oh, big shot to Isabella, who comes crashing down with those knees, dropping Kayla. Isabella sends Rita into the corner, firing up on Kayla, sends Kayla into Rita, and returns the favour onto Rita from earlier. This time it's Rita getting crushed by Kayla Hatten. Big European, but Isabella blocks. Spins through, but Kayla fighting up. Isabella rolls through, but gets caught in between Rita and Kayla with that double shot. But a big Osoto Gary by Isabella into the cover, but just a 1 count. Ravishing Rita manages to kick out on 1. Isabella now just wrenching that neck, trying to wear down Rita. Big kick to the back. Kayla on all fours again, using the ring to stand up. There it is, that neck breaker. Kayla sees it, gets back in, breaks up the cover. But Rita rolls through, drives those knees into the arm. Isabella Valentine not moving, just lying motionless in the centre of the ring. Big European by Kayla. Oh, she's looking for that submission. She has got it locked in. Isabella quickly breaks it up. Cover. Isabella again breaks up the cover. She doesn't want to take that risk. But now Isabella is in that submission. Isabella manages to get her feet to the ropes, forcing the break. Now she just takes Kayla down. Just measuring her, waiting for Kayla to get back up. Double underhook. Into that sit-out powerbomb. Rita is on her feet though, easily breaks it up. As Rita sends Isabella over the top rope. Isabella holds on though. Kayla stretching out the former champ. But Kayla Hatten in control now. Isabella looks dazed on that apron. She has not moved. Big knee cover. And it is over. Kayla Hatten catches that big knee and she puts down Ravishing Rita to earn that #1 contendership. So Jenna will be defending her title against the former champ, Kayla Hatten. The next match has been asked for by both of the wrestlers. And who are we to stand in their way? El Dolor Fantasma and Joe Lando had the opportunity to wrestle for the N-FHW tag team titles. They were unsuccessful in this attempt, and this has caused a major rift between the two. So at episode 9, the last of the single digits, both of these men will face each other one-on-one. And finally, our last match that we are announcing will be a #1 Contenders Battle Royal match. 8 wrestlers will compete in this over-the-top rope match of mayhem, where the winner will get a shot at the N-FHW Championship at episode 10. Make sure you're at the episode 9 pre-show to find out who those 8 wrestlers will be. But speaking of championships, it is now time for the British Mavericks to put the tag team titles on the line against Mark Adams' Magic Circle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is now time for our main event.
So here we go. The last match of 2022. What a match it is. The Magic Circle earned the right to face the British Mavericks when they defeated No More Heroes. What a way to end the year if they can topple the champs. There they are, Son Nazar, Big Mike Wild, being accompanied down with Mark Adams. What an impact the Magic Circle has already made. They only arrived in N-FHW at the end of November. Already, they have won the tournament of trios. And now they are looking to get the tag team titles. But that is much easier said than done, because what a roll these two have been on since winning the belts in that ladder match back at episode 5. They have seen numerous challenges, and they have been successful every time. You know they don't want to finish 2022 giving up those belts. But Maverick Mayhew, Dylan D'Angelo, the British Mavericks, they are here, they are ready, and they are willing to take on any challengers. So we've got Gary refereeing this match.
1 fall. And it's for the N-FHW Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Magic Circle, and the champions, the British Mavericks.
So they're the Mavericks with the belts as Gary comes over to take them away. Will this be the last time they are holding them? We will find out very shortly, as Gary holds them aloft for the world to see. And we've got Son Nazar starting with Dylan D'Angelo. And there's the bell. So this is the first time the tag team titles, I believe, have been defended here on a rundown show. It's Dylan D'Angelo in control. Going to that top rope early on. Hits that frog splash. Doesn't go for a cover. I think he realises it's still too early. Hits that lung blower. Dropping the elbow multiple times onto the leg of Son Nazar. Trying to slow him down. So goes for the cover. Gary's there. Just a 1 count. Springboard moonsault connects. Dylan D'Angelo making that tag now to Maverick Mayhew. The British Mavericks in total control so far, but Mayhew misses that springboard. Son Nazar had a long time to regroup between the two moonsaults, but Mayhew firing up with those elbows. All just slowly backing away. Son Nazar catches, but Mayhew again fighting back out. Dangerous place for Mayhew to be. He's over in the Magic Circle's corner. Brings Son Nazar out. Sends him into his own corner. But Son Nazar realises the danger. Brings that elbow up. Mayhew, atomic drop. Hits, goes for a second. But Son Nazar hits with that elbow. Ducks underneath. Big belly to back suplex. Holds on. And a German. Son Nazar doesn't relinquish. Spins through. Into a vertical suplex. Mark Adams looking so happy with his protege, with Son Nazar. Son Nazar goes to bring Maverick into the corner, but Maverick does not want to be there. Fights his way out. Big shot. Big Mike Wild desperately looking for that tag. We've not seen Big Mike yet, but we will now. And this could be the difference maker. The size difference of Big Mike Wild compared to both Dylan D'Angelo and Maverick Mayhew. The Mavericks are going to have to come up with some good strategy to counter the size and strength advantage that BMG has. BMW even, not BMG. Big Mike Wild, not Big Mike Gopher. Tag back in to Big Mike Wild. I'm going to call him Big Mike. It's easier than BMW. Why do I want to say BMG? What's that about, everyone? Anyway, back to the action. Mike just firing up. Now just stretching Dylan's arm over that top rope. Oh, a big knee lift. Drops Dylan, who's crawling to the corner, but I think he realises he was going the wrong way. Makes that tag to Mayhew. But Somnazar cuts Mayhew off. Snap suplex. Handspring. Oh, Mayhew avoids and just does a corkscrew crossbody, but only a 2 count, nearly catching Somnazar by surprise. And that is how quick a match can end. As Mayhew headlock and just punching Somnazar in that forehead. Now just wrenching out that leg right in the corner. What? I'm surprised Nazar doesn't just grab the ropes there. Mayhew drops the legs, drops that leg drop. Tag now to D'Angelo. The champions in control here. I think that is definitely what they need to do. They need to isolate Somnazar, keep Big Mike Wild out of the ring as much as possible. But Somnazar taking D'Angelo. Every time Somnazar tries to get back, tries to take on the Mavericks into his corner, they fight back out, but he is there now. D'Angelo up on that top rope. What? Oh, a runner into a powerbomb. But D'Angelo just nips up with that head scissors. Vertical leap. Catches Big Mike Wild with that Rana. What an impressive jump by D'Angelo. As he goes into that sunset flip powerbomb. D'Angelo goes to the outside. What is D'Angelo doing? He's letting Mike Wild regain his composure. That was a big mistake there by D'Angelo. Oh, but that wasn't as he hits that Pele kick. And another one. Big Mike Wild, just 2 steps too slow. Just now being choked over that top rope. Dylan D'Angelo hits that Enziguri. But Mike catches him, sends him over that top rope. Oh, he's bringing him in the hard way. Big club. But D'Angelo back up already, but gets caught with that double choke. D'Angelo is one tough competitor, but surely this assault is going to take its toll. Big Mike Wild just launches D'Angelo out of the corner. Oh, and just drops those legs. The Mavericks did it earlier. Big Mike Wild returns the favour. But Dylan catches Big Mike Wild with that spin kick and drops the big guy. Tag to Mayhew. But Mayhew gets caught with that big knee lift. See the look of concern now on Mark Adams' face. He realises this is going to be a tough match. The British Mavericks are putting up one hell of a fight, and Mayhew takes BMW over into the pin. Nearly a 3 count. Maverick Mayhew nearly pinning Big Mike Wild. But Big Mike Wild gets him up and then just drops him onto his knee. That is a long way down. Tag into Somnazar as he goes up to that top rope. But Mayhew, Somnazar blocks. Crossbody. Tag now to Big Mike Wild. Drops that leg, but Mayhew gets out of the way. Big kick, catches Big Mike Wild as he was getting up. Tag into D'Angelo. Big Mike Wild slowly getting back to his feet. I think the big man is slightly dazed. Spanish Fly connects. D'Angelo keeping up the pressure. Oh, backbreaker, and then just trips over the big guy. Leverage maneuvers is what these two need to do. They're not going to be able to pick him up and throw him around the ring. They need to use his size against him, to use leverage, to use speed, to use the top rope. Mayhew is waiting for Big Mike to get up, but changes his mind, gets caught. Big elbow. Oh, Big Mike Wild catch. What's he doing? Gary's right in the way. I think Big Mike's going for that power bomb. He hits it into the cover. Surely that is it. 2 count. Maverick Mayhew kicking out. The Somnazar is back in. Somnazar to the top rope. Oh, he hits that multiple spinny thing. So close. Maverick Mayhew managing to save the titles. But Big Mike Wild catches him. Plants him with that power slam. Somnazar deadlift into a German. Maverick Mayhew in a world of trouble now. Dylan D'Angelo looking on. He must be concerned. Mayhew gets Somnazar up, but he floats over, lands on his feet, hits a German of his own. Now goes back into the cover, but too close to the ropes. Dylan came in to make sure. Tag now to Big Mike Wild. Oh, big headbutt. Not even letting Maverick get back to his feet. Just driving that headbutt in. Now just picking him up for that double choke. No, just launches him instead. The strength and size of Big Mike Wild. It is so hard to counter in that ring. But Maverick's giving it a go. Clothesline takes Big Mike Wild off his feet. I think that was just he was too close to the ropes and he lost his footing more than the power of the clothesline. But tag into D'Angelo. D'Angelo goes down to the floor. Where's D'Angelo going? Big Mike Wild stepping over that top rope. D'Angelo attacks Mark Adams. And now going back, putting the boot into Mark Adams while he is down on the floor. Remember, Mark Adams is not a wrestler. He is a manager. And I know in the past, he has been known to put his hands on other wrestlers. But D'Angelo, not waiting for that to happen, taking the fight to Mark Adams. And now, reverse Rana on the outside to Big Mike Wild. D'Angelo back in the ring, a shot for Somnazar. D'Angelo has snapped here. He's just attacking everyone. Goes back outside after Mark Adams. Hits Mark Adams with that driver on the outside. Mark Adams is going to be in pain for the new year. As Dylan D'Angelo, why is he focusing so much of his attention on Mark Adams? This could come back to haunt him. He is giving Big Mike Wild plenty of time to regain his composure. Big Mike Wild back in, referee up to a 6 count. D'Angelo getting back in the ring. Goes for that drop kick. Mike Wild just blocks it. Big headbutt. Tag into Somnazar. lovely somersault drop kick, but then both men just clash heads. Dylan D'Angelo, he hits that sunset flip pile driver. Not really a pile driver, but a sunset flip bomb. We'll call it that. Let me know what it's called in the comments, because a lot of these wrestlers do it. Dylan D'Angelo back out with Mark Adams and just sends him into the metal barriers. Son Nazar is not having any of it and catches him. Mark Adams is out on his feet. He is dazed. He is doing a Sub-Zero. Son Nazar brings Dylan D'Angelo back up, sends him into those stilled steps. You gotta think this is getting personal. The onslaught that Dylan has done to Mark Adams. I've known Mark Adams for a long time, and I can assure you, he will not let this go. There is going to be some retribution in the future for D'Angelo. But D'Angelo thrown back in. Son Nazar following up, but gets caught with that Rana. D'Angelo not going for the tag. Could be a mistake as he takes that heel kick, drops him. Son Nazar back to the top rope with that multiple spinning flippy hitty thing into the cover. Mayhew breaking up the pin. You've got to think that's probably going to be over if Mayhew didn't make the save. Mayhew back out onto the apron, but Dylan not moving. As Son Nazar makes the tag, and still Dylan is motionless. But moves out the way. Catches Big Mike with that clothesline, but takes a boot to his face. As Big Mike Wild gets him up. Big suplex. Takes him over. But Big Mike Wild knows he's too close to the rope, so he's bringing him back into the centre of the ring. Oh, and just sits his full weight down onto the chest of D'Angelo. But Mayhew making sure that wasn't going to be it. But Son Nazar sending Mayhew to the floor. Son Nazar following Son Nazar looking out at Mayhew as Dylan holding his knee. Dylan's in trouble, and you've got to think Mark Adams is giving instructions now to Mike Wild to make Dylan hurt. But Fireman Carey buys Dylan a bit of time. Forearm shot, but Mayhew isn't on the apron. Dylan's got no one to tag. Mayhew is still out on the floor, in the arena floor. Dylan brings Mike back to his feet. Going for that sunset flip bomb. Mayhew back up in the corner now. As Dylan goes to that top rope. Moonsault onto Big Mike Wild. Gary is down for the count. 2 count. Big Mike Wild getting the shoulders off of the canvas. A lovely little head scissors takedown. D'Angelo needs to make a cover. He's been in a pin. He's been in for a while. Finally makes that pin to Mayhew. As Mayhew, big kick to the back of Big Mike Wild. Oh, drop kick to the back. Look at that look on Mark Adams' face. Oh, a runner from the apron on Mark Adams. Mark Adams had daggers in his eyes, and Mayhew just drove a dagger into his heart. Mayhew assaulting Mark Adams. As Big Mike Wild comes out to save his manager. Powerbomb onto the steel barricade. That is going to have broken Mayhew's back. How is Mayhew still on his feet? As Big Mike Wild gets a big vertical suplex. Takes Mayhew over. Referee still got that count going up to a 6. As Big Mike Wild gets back in the ring. Referee up to a 7. Of course, the titles cannot change hand on a count out. Big Mike Wild, I think, realises this. Up to a 9. Mayhew slides back in. Oh, big headbutt to the back of the head of Mayhew. Now just having his leg driven into the canvas. Somnazar going up to that top rope. Hits that frog splash. Cover. Dylan breaks it up. Somnazar in control. Bringing Mayhew, whipping him into the corner. Now just driving Mayhew's face into that turnbuckle. What's he going to do? Gets him up on his shoulders. Just drops him, snake eyes into the corner. Hits with that drop kick. Tag in to Big Mike Wild. Big Mike Wild just stamping now on Mayhew. Looking for that bow and arrow. Gary's there, checking. Can Mayhew hold on? No, Mayhew taps.
Here are your winners and new N-FHW Tag Team Champions,
Maverick Mayhew. Maverick Mayhew submitting. And we now have new N-FHW Tag Team Champions. Well, you've got to think the Magic Circle are going to be partying extra hard tonight. But that is going to be it for today, and that is also going to be it for 2022. Thank you to everyone who has watched our first 7 months of videos, and I want to wish you personally a very, very happy new year. And we will see you again in 2023. But until then, I have been Gran Queso, and remember, be nice to people. Bye.